What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we're doing a little bit something different today. I have been working on some 3D printing, some 3D parts. As a matter of fact, if you guys saw the Instagram, you guys would have noticed we scanned the cutlass dash. So we scanned the dash for the cutlass, and we wanted to make like a bezel, like a trim piece to go around it. Now, check it out. We've been working on this thing nonstop because it's been a process, trial and error. And we had some print fails along the way, but you guys can see kind of, for the most part, on what it's going to look like. As a matter of fact, I'll put a little video right here so you can see what I'm talking about. If not, check it out on Instagram. But really, this thing, I wanted to clean up that dash, and we 3D printed it, but I don't have a big enough 3D printer to print such a huge piece. So what we did is we obviously did it in sections. I had to cut it up in CAD and then print each individual piece. But the purpose of this video is that we picked a little something up from Amazon. Yeah, buddy, we picked this guy up, this Allturn right here, plastic welder. That is the purpose of this video today. Check that out. I literally ordered this, guys, from Amazon, like, I don't know, late afternoon, and it came in the same freaking day. Pretty sweet. This is what you guys get with this thing here, and I've always wanted to try plastic welding, and I've heard a lot of good things about this one. So if you guys are interested in this plastic welder, I'll put it down, a link down in the description below. Make sure you guys use that link to support the channel. But it comes with a bunch of different basically staples. You're really, when it comes to plastic welding, you're really just stitching this thing back together, and there's different ones to do different things. Like if you need to get in a corner, if you need to get on the back side of something. So there's plenty of things you can do. So we're probably going to use these guys here, more of like a stitch weld. So I'm thinking we get this thing out and basically heat this thing up. Basically all it does is like branding a cow, basically, you know. This thing will heat up. You put it on one side. As a matter of fact, you put it in between the two, I should say, and it heats up from both sides. So if I can get this thing out, I can't even freaking get this thing out. But that little guy will just heat up, glow red, and then you push it into, whoop, there it goes. You push it into the plastic, whatever you're welding together, you push it down and you hold it there for a quick second, and then you let off the trigger, basically letting the thing cool down. But when you put it in and you combine the two joints or the two seams, you're gonna want to leave it in there for like 20 seconds before you pull it out. So that way it cools off and the plastic cools off and it hardens, and this guy will stay in there. The only crappy part about these though, these little guys here, like staples, you can't really lap them over or anything like that. You're gonna have to cut these, flush cut these. That's why they give you guys the dikes here. So you have to cut those off, but you're still gonna have like a little basically tip hanging off, and they're not ideal, especially if you run your hand across them. You can definitely get hurt. But we're gonna have to probably grind those down. But because it's such a huge piece, you guys, I am a little nervous about this. So what I think I'm gonna try to do is put like the small pieces in first and stitch them basically to the bigger pieces, and so on, then stitch these two, and then, you know what I mean, kind of work that way. Maybe stitch these two here. But hopefully I can show you guys what this will kind of look like on the dash. I don't know if it's going to fit perfectly or not yet. We're still going to have to find a way to hold it onto the dash. I'm thinking of some nut inserts, but let's get started. I kind of wish I would have picked a different part to do this with you guys, but this one has got a crazy curve, man. It's got like an arch. So I can't even lay this down flat and be able to basically weld this up, because check this out. I mean, it already has a crazy curve. It just kind of swoops like that. So I'm going to try my best. I got this little clamp here we're going to try to use to hold this stuff down, and hopefully we can get this thing welded up. But we're going to have to figure out how we can get that together just like that. So you're going to want to stitch that guy just like that across. So all you do, stick that little guy in there. Make sure you're not holding the trigger, because if you are, you're gonna get branded, homie. So got that all the way in. Say hello to my little friend. Hold the trigger. Let that thing heat up.
By sheer coincidence.
Forgot to plug it in. Try that again. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that thing get hot. See how red it is? All right, we're gonna insert while it's red. Don't go too deep. Leave it in there for a few seconds. Slowly pull out. Just like that. Oh yeah, look at that. You see how far that thing sticks out? Like I say, we're gonna have to cut those down. But you want to let that thing cool and let basically that plastic or filament in this case basically reharden, get everything cooled down, because or else it'll just come right out or everything will shift again. So we'll do the same thing. Put this guy over here like so. Damn, Gina. Guys, not bad at all. I am impressed with that thing, the Allturn plastic welder. I mean, that's solid. It's pretty solid, and we haven't even done anything else to it. Obviously, could have done a little better in trying to get these seams nice and straight and even, but it looks freaking solid, you guys. Other than the fact that we're gonna have to go take this into the garage right now and sand this stuff down, because those little freaking staples, stitches, whatever you want to call them, I mean, they're exposed. You run your hand across that, you're going to the ER, dude. So let me take this over to the garage and then maybe hit it with the Dremel and try to grind all this stuff down, and then we can possibly test fit it on the dash, and you guys can see what this thing's supposed to look like. But you guys can see the curve, man. This thing has a gnarly curve, but yeah. But I dig it, man. I dig it. Definitely worth the money. I think this thing was around a little bit less than 50 bucks, I want to say, for that guy there. But I will put it in the description below. But let me go do that, and I'll be right back. All right, man. We are all put together, sanded down. We got those things pretty much grounded down. It was kind of a pain in the butt a little bit, but we got in there. We're definitely going to have to body work this piece if everything is good. But let's test fit it real quick. Let's test fit it, put it on the cart. Oh yeah, look. Guys, make sure you guys hit up the website, Goose Performance, baby. Look at those custom keychains, baby. Remember the old style GM keys, Chevelles, anything GM, man. We got a bottle opener that you can throw on your key ring. That's a true keychain bottle opener. Check them out, gooseperformance.com. But let's go see if this fits, huh? Hey, look, you can see me. What up, Dow? But real quick, so I got the dash pretty much laid out. These panels I got in here, they're not bolted down or anything like that. We still got to figure out how we're gonna basically make this work and make that dash work. But we have our bezel, so that's gonna basically live over this dash, something like that. Now, obviously, you can see we're gonna have to do some adjustments, but tell me what you guys think, man. Like, that looks pretty freaking cool, huh? Like, I don't think it's, we're gonna have to definitely figure out how to bolt this in and make it to where you can take it on and off as need be. But you can see that curve, man. That thing is gnarly. But guys, I am very impressed with the stitching, the welder, I should say, the plastic welder, because I mean, that thing is solid. It's sturdy, and this 3D printed part is not really infilled. It's probably only 10% infilled, so basically the majority of it's hollow. And you can see, I mean, I'm putting a little flex on there, and it's holding up. It's pretty sturdy. Definitely impressed, but I am digging the way that's gonna just finish off that dash, man. That looks freaking sharp. But like I said, it's definitely, we're gonna have to figure out how to go about this mounting. So we still got to figure that out. And then what we'll do, once we figure that out, we're gonna have to come back here and body work everything, fill all these little seams and cracks and all that, even where we welded it at. But I am digging it. I like it, y'all. I like it. Put it down in the comments below what you guys think of this old plastic weld job, man. If I can do it, you guys can do it. But you guys, that's gonna do it for this video, man. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell for notifications. And you guys already know, stay wrenching.